del cine y X24 traen para ti las mejores jugadas del encuentro. Síguenos a través de nuestras redes sociales como Halcones de Xalapa. Nacional de Montevideo de Uruguay. Con el número 2,
Good evening and welcome into Gimnasio Universitario in Xalapa, Veracruz, Mexico. For our second game of the night, this one is game 2 between Nacional of Uruguay and Halcones de Xalapa of Mexico. Alongside Andrew Hunt, I'm Craig Feda, and we're so glad you can be with us tonight, wherever you're watching from, around the Americas or around the world. Welcome into our viewers in the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL America's YouTube channel. Well, Andrew, have you caught your breath after that game between Franca and Hebraica Maccabi? Hebraica Maccabi with the stunning upset 101-96 to eliminate Franca. And if Nacional wins tonight, we've got two teams from Uruguay in the Final Four. These two teams are very evenly matched, and that bore out Tuesday in an exciting 1-point come-from-behind victory for Nacional on their home floor. Tonight, we're on Xalapa's home floor, and it'll be just as raucous for Xalapa as it was in Montevideo for Nacional. We will see if the home crowd here can will Xalapa to victory the same way the home fans did, Andrew, for Nacional.
I'm expecting huge support from the crowd, Craig. It's going to be on fire tonight. We talked during our game yesterday that I think Halcones is the team with the best chance to win 2 in a row in order to advance, which our last team, Hebreka Maccabi, actually proved that they were the team that could definitely do it, but I still think Halcones has a chance. Home court advantage or not, winning 2 games in a row is very difficult. They'll hope to build a nice lead right out of the gate tonight, Craig, and then see if that can translate into the one win they need tonight in order to play again.
Nacional got huge games from Eric Anderson, Gaston Semiglia, and Franco Giorgetti. Anderson with 13 points, 15 rebounds, and a game-saving block with less than 5 seconds to play. Semiglia had 20 points as his arrow has continued to trend upward as this tournament has worn on. And Giorgetti bagged 19 points and 7 rebounds. Will these three be able to repeat those performances on Xalapa's home floor?
Yeah, Semiglia was unconscious. He's a guy that really seems to be a leader of this team, even if he's not pouring in buckets as he was the other night. I don't really see him as a guy that's going to recreate that performance here, but I've been pleasantly proven wrong multiple times this week. And like I say, even without a ton of points, he can still lead his team with some of the intangibles that he brings to the floor.
We saw the starting lineup for Nacional just a moment ago. Newcomer Jordan Matthews replacing Michael Smith. He had 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists in his debut. Alejandro Acosta, Eric Anderson, Patricio Prieto, and Franco Giorgetti, same starting lineup as game 1 for Alvaro Ponce. We are just moments away from seeing the starting lineup for Halcones. Halcones got out-rebounded 46-27 in Montevideo on Tuesday. They're going to have to crash the boards a lot better if they're going to be successful tonight. They're also going to have to lean on the guys that got them here. Jordan Glynn, Daniel Bejarano, Gabriel Giron, and Rashid Mahalbasic. But they're also going to need a little more from Devon Jefferson, Paul Stahl, and Alexis Elsener that they got from them in game 1.
Yeah, that's right, Craig. I actually think, or I'm expecting actually that Jefferson, especially to shorten up that rebounding gap tonight. Stoll really did have a solid game, no points, but only 1 turnover in almost half of the game that he played. And he did have a 4-to-1 assist to turnover ratio, so pretty good for the amount of time that he handled the ball. The thing I'm telling Halcones, if I'm their coach, is we had 3 shots to win the previous game right there at the end, so I don't need a hero.
Yeah.
If everyone on my team gets 1 more rebound or assist or made free throw, the other night we win by 10. So tonight, just be a little bit better than you were the other night, and we're in the driver's seat.
The other night, Jordan Glynn had 13 points, 6 boards, 4 steals. Daniel Bejarano, 19 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals. David Kubican had 12 points. Rashid Mahalbasic, 14 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and 4 steals. And Paul Stoll, in his debut, 14 minutes, but he did not score, and he had 4 assists for Paco Olmos.
I do want to point out he only took 2 shots, so not scoring off 2 shots way better than not scoring off like 10 shots.
Yes.
Just for some context there.
Starting lineup for Halcones, by the way. Jordan Glynn, Rashid Mahalbasic, Gabriel Giron, David Kubican, and Taylor Fernandez. A little bit of a change as Kubican gets the start. There's the 36-year-old Venezuelan in place of Daniel Bejarano. So a little bit of strategery there by Paco Olmos, bringing Daniel Bejarano and his 11 points per game off the bench. Our officials tonight: Roberto Vasquez of Puerto Rico, Julio Anaya of Panama, and Carmelo de la Rosa Alvarez of Puerto Rico. Ball is in the air, and we are underway. Halcones wins the tip. Giorgetti getting it to Anderson. Now Prieto for three. Missed, but an offensive rebound. Put back up, short. Now Cubion. And the pull-up jumper from Fernandez somehow falls out. First foul of the game on Jordan Matthews. There's Giron. Double clutch off the glass and in. Gabriel Giron gets Halcones on the board to start. Giorgetti deep right side.
He's a guy that can really score. Giron, that is. Giorgetti as well.
Score the bucket for Giorgetti. He'll go to the free throw line to try to get the three-point play. Foul is going to be on Jordan Glenn, his first. And Giorgetti gives Nacional the early lead at 3-2. Glenn. And now Cubion. Guarded loosely by Prieto. Kick out to Giron for three, and that is good. Matthews out near midcourt. Picked up by Glenn on the switch. Prieto turns it over. Take by Cheda Fernandez, no good. And now to Jordan Matthews, open three. Bang! That is good. Nacional with a 6-5 lead. Cubion into the corner. Maho Basic for three. And that's going to be a foul as Jordan Matthews gets sent down to the deck. Paco almost did not like that call. Prieto getting it to Jordan Matthews. Now Giorgetti, long three on the way. Rebound Maho Basic. Out to Jordan Glenn for the look from three. That's no good. Rebound back tap by Maho Basic, but he gets it to Prieto. Now Matthews for three again. Missed. Rebounded by Glenn. Now Maho Basic in the lane. Little bounce pass to Giron. Now Giron to Maho Basic. Little hook shot. No good, but he draws the foul.
Yeah, good job there finding the mismatch. Nice little toss over the top by Giron to Maho Basic, as you see here.
Second free throw by Maho Basic is up and good. Now Halcones back on top 7-6. Prieto takes it all the way himself with the left hand, and that's good. I beg your pardon, that was Alejandro Acosta. And now Acosta whistled for the foul at the other end. And Eric Anderson gets in his ear immediately. Acosta didn't like the foul call as he was jockeying with Fernandez on the way up. And I can see his point there that, if anything, that should have been no call because they were both jostling with their arms. That goes out of bounds off Maho Basic. The Nacional ball with an 8-7 lead. Anderson driving left side, gets past Maho Basic, draws the foul. Can't finish with the right hand, but he'll go to the line for a pair. Anderson, a 71% free throw shooter on the tournament. Fourth team foul already on Halcones. Anderson hits the first free throw. And Anderson gives Nacional a 10-7 lead. Biggest lead of the game for either team. Still early, of course. Maho Basic working on Anderson. The big Austrian has 4. Matthews with Costa. No, that was Giorgetti. Anderson, his jump shot no good. Just as a matter of record, it's a little difficult to see the red numbers on these blue uniforms for Nacional. So if we mix up players from time to time, we apologize. Full disclosure, we are doing these games from a video monitor, several thousand miles away, and deep red on dark blue is not an easy, as you said, easy contrast to see. Giron scores to give Halcones the lead. Matthews has a seat. And Gaston Semiglia into the game. The X factor of all X factor. You got to have a body on him because he'll shoot it from anywhere. Now Acosta gets it to Giorgetti. Inside to Anderson. Great patience by Nacional. And they have the lead, 12-11, 4:05 to play first quarter. Now Basic. And now Cumigan. Prieto gets back in front of his man, forces the miss. Lynn misses the tip in. I don't know how that didn't go. Eric Anderson got the rebound. Prieto now at the other end draws the foul. Prieto 6 for 10 from the free throw line in this tournament. Jordan Glynn has his first rest. 34-year-old American, averaging 14.2 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 2.2 steals per game for Xalapa. Glynn from Waco, Texas. Finished out collegiately at Stephen F. Austin in 2011. Sure what the delay is here. And is the fire alarm going off? Is that what I hear in the background?
Yeah, I'm hearing something.
Either that or the
buzzer stuck? Right.
Yeah,
there we go.
I was gonna say, yeah, the buzzer, the horn, substitution horn is stuck on. Yeah, modern fire alarms don't sound like that anymore.
I've had that happen a few times. The buzzer, I mean. I've probably had fire alarms go off too. I don't know during a game, but. I'm not wondering what are the strangest things that have happened when I was playing a game. I don't know that the lights ever went out. I feel like I'm remembering a time the lights went out, but I feel like that was in a practice, so not an actual game.
I was in Edmonton in 2015 at the Women's America in the Saville Center on the campus of the University of Alberta, just about ready to tip off. I can't remember if it was semifinal or what it was. But yeah, the lights went out in the Saville Center, and the game was delayed probably a good 20 minutes. When Victor Mansouri and I were doing the FIBA 3x3 AmeriCup from Miami in December of 22, I believe. Yeah, that would have been December of 22. It was in an outdoor pavilion in Miami, outside the Miami Heat's arena there, the name of which escapes me right now. But one of those afternoon Florida rain showers came through, and the wind was blowing so much that it was blowing rain onto the court, even though the court was covered. So we had about a 20 or 30-minute delay on that one. And I can think of one other game where we had lights go out. We've had games where we've had leaks on the floor or from the roof. We had that last game, in fact, between Franca and Hebraica.
That's what we think happened. I don't know. I think that's most likely what was happening, yes.
Yeah, it must have just had a brief shower because it didn't leak for very long. And once they got it cleaned up and it stopped leaking, it didn't leak the rest of the game. Prieto misses the second free throw, so it stays 13-11. Now the three on the way from Fernandez, and that is good. Halcones back on top, 14-13, 3:20 to play first quarter. Magnati, I beg your pardon, Costa. Got my teams mixed up again. Pass intercepted. I believe that was Devon Jefferson. It was. Fernandez to high miss, and then into the corner, the three-pointer missed. Rebound poked away and out of bounds.
Stoll pretty noticeably upset that he didn't hit that shot wide open in the corner.
Yeah, and then he was more upset that he lost it out of bounds. Semiglia. That pass a little too tall, so Prieto ends up in the Nacional bed. Jordan Glenn, 2 fouls for Halcones. Alejandro Acosta, 2 fouls for Nacional already. Prieto pokes that one out of bounds. Nacional 4 turnovers already to just 1 for Halcones. We saw last game that didn't matter. Franca had, at last glance, they had like fewer than 5 turnovers in the 4th quarter, and they still lost. Gomez gives it up underneath to Devon Jefferson, and Jefferson scores. Actually, did they give that to James? They did.
Yeah, the turnover is not as consequential when you've got a team like Abreka Maccabi shooting like they were. They don't need any other opportunities when they've got that high of a percentage.
Giorgetti gets it back to Prieto for 3. That rings out. No bucket. Eric Anderson fouled on the rebound, so he will go to the free throw line. Anderson 2 for 2 from the stripe in this one. Boy, we've had some tremendous games the last couple of days. We had the Nacional 1-point win over Halcones in game 1. And we had 2 exciting games between Abreka Maccabi and Franca. And this one's tight so far in another electric atmosphere.
Even maybe our first game, the Flamengo blowout, even though it was a blowout, we both talked about how it was just such a good, they were so efficient at scoring. It was still a great game, even though it was a 20 or 30-point difference.
Yep, absolutely right. Giorgetti has a seat as Anderson pulls Nacional back to within 1. Abel Agarbado into the game. He has not seen a lot of action. He did not play in game 1. Now the feed underneath to Devon Jefferson, and he scores. Inside of a minute and a half to play first quarter. Miglia, I don't think, has shot the ball yet. Now Anderson from 17, no. Jerome the rebound. Stoll, little hesitation, pulls up for 3. That's good! And it's a 6-point lead now for Halcones as Paul Stoll has his first bucket of the game. Inside of a minute to play first quarter. Prieto into the corner for Semiglia for 3. Semiglia thought that was going to be good. And now a foul.
Fernandez trying to make that a shooting foul.
Yeah. Foul was on Fernandez. I beg your pardon, Agarbado. And somehow Devon Jefferson missed. That 3 rings out. Rebound. Grabbed by Jaime.
I think Jefferson was going for the dunk there, and the old leg said, Now
Matthews takes it up past Tyrone and lays it in.
Tyrone smart, got to move out of the way on that one.
Fernandez, did he get it off? Wouldn't have mattered because the shot was tipped. And we go to the second quarter with Halcones on top by the score of 21-17. Halcones, 8 of 18 from the floor overall, 44%, 3 of 7. Three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Nacional not shooting well at all, 5 of 15 overall, 1 of 7. Three-point range, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, however. Rebounds even at 10 apiece. 4 turnovers for Nacional, just 2 for Halcones. Pedro Fernandez, 3 points. Gabriel Giron has 7. Fabian James, 2. Von Jefferson, 2. Paul Stoll has 3. Steve Mahobasit has 4. That rounds out the scoring for Halcones. Jordan Glynn, the leading rebounder for Halcones, with 3. For Nacional, Jordan Matthews, 5 points. Alejandro Acosta has 2. He also has 2 assists, but he committed 2 fouls in that first quarter. Eric Anderson, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Franco Giorgetti, 3 points, and Patricio Prieto has 1. Well, Andrew Hunt, after 1 quarter of play between Nacional and Halcones in game 2, are you getting a sense either way? Is anybody tipping their hand as to how this might play out?
I don't know. It's too close right now with just a 4-point difference. But I know if I was Halcones, I'd probably like to be up a little bit more here with the home crowd on my side. And Nacional doesn't seem to be shaken, so they're bringing it, even though they're away here. So still anybody's game at this point. We'll see at halftime if we have a better idea of, really the score is going to dictate how I feel about that.
Falcon mascot for Xalapa getting the crowd going.
See it. Looks like a Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, it kind of does have that feel to it, doesn't it? Alongside Andrew Hunt, I'm Craig Fada, and we are so glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from. Scoop double clutch layup is good. Alexis Elsener. That's the lead back to 6 for Halcones. That jumper from the right elbow falls in. Foul whistle. Sebastian Otoneo on the basket. And again, a big welcome into all our viewers in the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL America's YouTube channel. Jefferson, James, his jumper's good. And the lead is 8. Beg your pardon, just 6. Can't read my own writing. Otoneo, little up and under, lost it. I beg your pardon, that was Omar Cantone. And he kicked the ball. Did they?
I don't know if he just thought it was off the other team or a foul. Is what he was wanting. I don't know.
Yeah, likely wanted a foul, but and now Abel Agarbado fouled. So Omar Cantone is not in the game very long. Just 1:52 before checking out. That foul in the backcourt was on Pedro Fernandez. 25-19. Matthews can't shake his defender. Fabian James finally attacks to his right and scores. Oh, layup missed at the other end. Saved by James. He gets it back, goes window and in. Strong work. Fabian James. Fernandez gets it back after momentarily losing it. Now Elsener for three. Missed. James another rebound. Back across to Elsener. Puts up another three. That one missed. Had two good looks at it. Stolen away by Jaime. Fernandez gets the bucket, but what work by Fabian Jaime on the offensive glass. Now Semiglia changes hands. Draws the foul. Look at Devon Jefferson from Linwood, California. Devon Jefferson, Korean Player of the Year in 2014. MVP in the Russian League in 2012. Israeli Super League, 6th Man of the Year in 2009. All-Star in Turkey as late as 2017 was Devon Jefferson. As Semiglia hits the second free throw. (29-24). 7:15 to play first quarter. Stoll finally shakes Semiglia into the corner for three. That's good! Taylor Fernandez has 8 now. And Alvaro Ponce wants timeout. Biggest lead of the game at 8 points for Halcones.
Yeah, now this is getting to be a little bit more where I want to be if I'm Halcones. They've got some momentum going, a decent lead. You know, I'd like to be in the 8 to 10-point range. So if they can hold that lead till halftime, you know, I'm pretty comfortable.
Nacional not shooting as bad as I thought they were. 44% overall, but they're 1 of 7 from three-point range. 7 of 11 from two. Halcones, by contrast, 48% overall, 4 of 10 from
Neither team has put on a clinic by any means.
Both teams sharing the ball. Nacional 6 assists on 8 field goals. Halcones 11 assists on 13 field goals. There's Alejandro Acosta coming back in with those 2 fouls. Miglia gets it across the timeline to Anderson. Now the handoff. Not the handoff to Matthews. Denying Matthews the ball. Nice drive and dish under the bucket. I believe that was Otoneo that got those 2 points. It was 32-26 now. Stoll high right side. Drops it to Jaime. His shot short. Anderson back taps the rebound, and Nacional with control. Anderson gets it back. Now outside. 3 on the way from Matthews. That ball was halfway down, and a foul committed by Sebastian Otoneo. And the Halcones fans are making so much noise, singing and cheering, that the Nacional fans who have traveled here from Montevideo have not had a chance to do their usual job of singing and cheering. Fernandez fouled on that jump shot. And if that's on Acosta, that's his 3rd. As Julio Anaya makes the call. Yeah, I'm not sure what Acosta was complaining about. He hit Fernandez on the head with his body.
It was his 3rd foul. That's what he's complaining about.
He could have clotheslined the guy and he would have complained.
He's like, you can't give my 3rd one. Come on.
Now out to the corner, 3 on the way. That's good.
Nice. That was a nice pair of passes
Alvarez.
there. The bounce pass on the roll and then the kick out when the help showed up.
Foul on Devon Jefferson, his 2nd. Coming up on 5 minutes to play, 2nd quarter. Matthews a little too strong off the glass, the offensive rebound. Now here comes Alvarez. Anderson off the window, no. Devon Jefferson the board. Fernandez shoots the 3. That's good. Fernandez gets the lead back to 8. Fernandez now 13 points. He's 3 of 3 from 3-point range. Ooh, and a foul on Fernandez. Good look at it here as Sebastian Otoneo had it. Yeah, that was all across the arms. Plus his contention that Otoneo lost it first, but otherwise that's a pretty clean foul. We'll see Maho Basic into the game now. Halcones, here comes Miglia, drop pass. Oh, left hand dunk.
That quieted the crowd.
Yeah, it sure did. Momentarily, anyway. 37-31. That was Otoneo, by the way. Now, Devon Jefferson in traffic scored.
Good control there by Maho Basic. He gets the ball, holds off for the double team to leave, and then his guy kind of jumps around him. You can see he ends up on his backside. So then he takes it into the block. Giorgetti has to help off of Jefferson and just drops off the little dime for a layup. And then the bonus foul.
Foul was on Giorgetti, his first. Alvaro Ponce takes timeout. 39-31, pending the free throw, which would give Halcones the biggest lead of the game. Both teams shooting very well from two-point range. Halcones 45% from three. Nacional just 22%, 2 of 9.
Now we're closer to the end of the half. Halcones has a chance here to go up 9. As we see the replay on that nice little cutter dunk. But yeah, this is if they can build that to 10 or 11 by the end of the half. Now, like I say, they're real comfortable coming out in the second half. They get a little bit of a cushion.
They do it up right here in Gimnasio Universitario in Xalapa. A lot of fan interaction. Saw that in Franca too. Great time in that. Gimnasio Pedro Cao. So Jefferson to the free throw line. He's a 64% free throw shooter on the tournament. Has not shot one yet tonight. Basic, the offensive rebound. Three on the way from Skull, and that is good. And the lead is 11 with 3.5 minutes to play, second quarter. And Halcones force a game 3. Oh, look at that spin move. Did they call it travel on Alvarez? Did they say he shuffled the feet on the spin? Yep, that's what they said. Now Cubian to Maho Basic. Elsener back outside to Stoll. 10 to shoot. Here comes the screen from Jefferson. Outside to Elsener. Lines up the 3 and shoots. But he stepped on the sideline. Elsener drained the shot, but stepped on the sideline.
I just feel like everybody over there, they're concerned with shooting a 3. But if you step out of bounds, it doesn't matter. So I'd rather just have the 2. You know, you do hate when you shoot a 2 where your foot's like on the line. It's like, well, it's a really long 2, but still. Points better than a turnover. But they get the ball back.
Nacional turns it over. The pass was out of bounds. Basic back outside to Elsener. Now Devon Jefferson. Back outside. Elsener for the long 3. A little too strong. Maho Basic, the offensive rebound. And the lead is 13. Giorgetti, he gets fouled on his way to the rack. He'll go to the line. Nice job by Giorgetti to shake David Cubian. Help came over and committed the foul. Montevideo has a seat. Patricio Prieto comes on. First free throw by Giorgetti misses. That falls in. Stole for three. Won't go. Matthews nearly had it poked away from behind by Stoll. Pretty shot off the window there for Jordan Matthews. And the lead back down to 10. Matthews with 9. Cubillan. Lob to Jefferson. Up to the cutting Huron. Huron sent down to the floor, and that's going to be a foul on Nacional. Eric Anderson guilty of that infraction. That is his first.
There again, mentioned that in our last game. You want to just what we call wall up. If you're going to stay on the floor and you just want to be straight up and down, your arms straight up in the air. You don't want to lean into it. He followed the ball there, and that allows contact. If you don't move, it's a lot harder to call a foul. And you still, by moving your hand, you're really not getting that much more of a chance at a blocker than missing the shot, at least in my opinion.
Huron hits them both. And the lead is back to 12. Prieto on the feed to Anderson off the glass and in. Nice drive and dish by Patricio Prieto to Eric Anderson. Maho Basic on the handoff to Cubillan. Huron. Maho Basic on the block, guarded by Anderson. Anderson kept pumping that arm into his back. Now Matthews at the other end with the layup. And timeout called by Paco Olmos as Nacional gets the lead back down to 8. A little run here toward the end of the quarter by Nacional. And Paco almost prevent this from going any further. He wants to be at that 8 to 10 to 12 mark going into halftime. So they have some comfort coming out in the second half.
We just calm down. We got a minute to play solid defense, defensive rebound, get a good look on offense. We're going to have 1 or 2 possessions here. So if I can stop the other team once and go 50% on these last 2 possessions, I'm up 10. Bonus if I score twice, great. Or if I get a really good defensive possession, get a steal for a fast break, now I'm up 10-12. It's just a game of margins now. If I can get a game with 10 or 12 point lead starting the second half, I can withstand the little 5 or 6 point run and only have to score 2 or 3 points myself. I win the game. I just take my time and slow game it.
We can look at that last fast break layup for Jordan Matthews. It's made a nice impact for Nacional since joining the team, replacing Michael Smith. He had 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists in his debut in Game 1 against Halcones. And tonight already, 11 points. 1 minute to play, second quarter. Halcones with possession, lead down to 8. Cubillan into the corner for 3, short, rebound Maho Basic. Cubillan thought about it, kicked it out, 3 on the way from Huron. That's no good. Feed froze there for just a moment, and Patricio Prieto sent down to the deck, and an offensive foul called on Fabian Jaimes. And Jaimes asking what he did wrong.
Going back to Matthews real quick, he's looked a lot better here tonight. More sure of himself and obviously contributing.
Got to look at that last collision. I'm not sure that I don't agree with Jaimes. He was planted. Patricio Prieto ran into it. Giorgetti working on Yaron. Shot blocked, but a foul called. See if we can get a look at this one.
I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know either. The shot was not blocked. He hit the rim on the way up.
Well, and he gave Garone the old chicken wing there.
Yeah, he did. That was on your own. And the free throw missed. Giorgetti's got one more coming. 22.7 to play in the second quarter. Fans making all sorts of noise, and Giorgetti misses them both. Shot clock is off. Game clock at 16. Halcones holding for the last shot. Beyond, here comes Mahobasic. Mahobasic rolls, the pass wasn't there. Yaron, 2, now 1. Puts up the prayer and short. So we go to halftime with Halcones on top by 8, 46-38 in game 2 of this best of 3 series. Nacional won game 1 on Tuesday. And Halcones on their home floor hoping to force a game 3, which would be tomorrow night right back here in Xalapa. There's a look at the shooting numbers. Halcones, 46% overall, 35% from three-point range, 6 of 7 from the stripe. Nacional, 51% overall, but just 2 of 9 from the three-point line, 8 of 13 on free throws. Halcones with a 20-14 advantage in rebounds, including 8-3 on the offensive glass. 6 turnovers for Halcones, 7 for Nacional. As we look at the individual numbers, Gabriel Yaron, 9 points. Fabian Jaimes with 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Rashid Mahobasic with 6 points, 5 boards. Daniel Bejarano has not played in this game yet. Alexis Elsener has 2. Gator Fernandez, 13. Jordan Glenn has not scored. Von Jefferson with 4 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. And Paul Stoll with 6 points, 2 dimes. Eric Anderson for Nacional has 8 points, 5 boards. Franco Giorgetti, 4. Jordan Matthews, 11. Sebastian Otoneo, 8. Patricio Prieto, 1. Alejandro Acosta playing the bulk of that first half in foul trouble with just 2 points. He's got 3 assists to go along with his 3 fouls. Damian Alvarez, 3 points. And Gaston Stamiglia, who had 20 points in game 1. He's got just 1 point on 1 shot. It's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. So we go to halftime, 46-38 in favor of Halcones. We are back with second half action live from Xalapa in just a few moments. Welcome back to Gimnasio Universitario in Xalapa, Veracruz, Mexico for our second game of the night. Game 2 of the quarterfinals between Nacional of Uruguay and Halcones de Xalapa of Mexico. Halcones leads coming out of halftime, 46-38. Nacional won game 1 on Tuesday. So Halcones fighting to force a game 3, which would be right back here tomorrow night. Regardless of the outcome of this game, we will have game 2 of Quimsa and Real Estelí tomorrow, 8:40 p.m. local time, 7:40 Eastern. Quimsa leads that series 1-0 by virtue of their 30-point win on Wednesday. Nacional with the first possession of the second half. Stamiglia starting the game on the floor in the second half for Nacional. Prieto from the corner for 3. Splash! That is good.
Great opening possession there by Nacional.
That's Andrew Hunt. My name is Craig Fada. Glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from. Maho Basic misses the 16-footer. In the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL Americas YouTube channel. Welcome in. Anderson out near midcourt. Shot clock 9. Matthews. He thought Anderson was going to cut, but Anderson stayed put. I think Anderson's saying that's on
Anderson's
me.
saying my bad on that one. Yeah.
One thing that was a little surprising coming out of halftime, looking at the stats. Nacional, a 13-0 advantage in fast break points. Thrown into the corner for Fernandez for 3. That missed. Giorgetti with the soaring right-hand layup. The lead down to 3. A 5-0 burst to start this third quarter for Nacional. Pointer missed.
I don't know that Halcones is really a team that wants to get out and run. You got look at Maho Basic and Jefferson. They're guys I don't really see, getting up and down the floor really quick. So I think they're content to just kind of wait for those guys. They usually run their, especially Maho Basic will come up to the top and run their offense.
Oh, again, Anderson didn't cut.
I thought Anderson was in a good spot on that one. I thought that pass was just kind of a hard bounce pass. Let's see if they show.
Oh, I don't know. I thought he was here. Yeah, if I'm the guy with that ball, I'm expecting Anderson to cut, and he put that bounce pass right to where we thought Anderson was going to be. Anderson may have been in a good position, but again, he had nothing between him and the bucket. And Gabriel Giron goes down. And Prieto scores at the other end, draws the foul, and Giron is still down.
Yeah, the way he slipped, I think that could be a groin injury, and that seems to be right in the area that. Glenn doesn't think he fouled, and his posture was at least such that I don't know that he did, but he was close to the player going up.
Got a couple of things to potentially look at here. There's Giron. Right foot goes out from under him. Yeah, and he immediately held that right groin area. Oh, and there's no worse feeling. Had a torn groin tendon once, and I can tell you it was not pleasant. Patricio Prieto to try to tie the game on the three-point play.
Wow.
And we are tied at 46. An 8-0 run by Nacional to start off this third quarter. And now Nacional without Gabriel Giron, at least for the time being. Fernandez getting it back outside. Now into the corner for Fernandez. Baseline jumper, yes. That stops the bleeding, at least for now. Foul called as Giorgetti drove in from the three-point line. Foul is on Rastid Mahalbasic, his second. Two free throws on the way for Giorgetti. He's a 70% free throw shooter. He's 2 of 5 from the line here tonight.
That was a good choice to drive in there. He gets a better looking shot than he had lined up, and he gets a foul. Well, you know, to look at the shot that he had, but now he's on the free throw line, so even better.
Tied up at 48. 7 minutes to play, third quarter. Fernandez has it. Comes Mahalbasic. Mahalbasic fakes, now drives on Anderson and stuffs it with the right hand.
Anderson over pursued that. He should have just stayed down in the paint. Mahalbasic's not really going to hurt you out there. Oh, now he's called for the foul on the screen.
Yeah, he moved right into Fernandez.
Yeah,
what about that? First foul on Anderson. Cubian. All poked into the back court. Lynn tracks it down. That three-pointer, good. David Cubian strikes and gets the lead back to 5. Prieto, baseline. Gets it to Giorgetti. He goes up with the right hand and hangs it. Giorgetti now with 10. Fernandez from 15 feet. That's good.
He's really got the mid-range working
on Fernandez. Matthews just backs down Fernandez. 6-inch, 5-6-inch advantage. Scores it and draws the foul. The foul is on Mahalbasic, though.
Right. Came over to help, and yeah, if I'm helping, I got to at least keep you from scoring. You know, I'd like to not foul either, but I'm sure that ball could go in if I'm going to.
So Matthews completes the three-point play, gets Nacional back to 2. Jordan Matthews with 14. Basic working on Anderson. Anderson with the block. Outside to Fernandez. Shot clock at 3. Fades away over Spiniglia. Oh. Tough shot by Taylor Fernandez. Wow. He's got 19. Over.
Just give him the ball. Hey.
Offensive foul by Franco Giorgetti.
Miglia disagrees. I may also.
Strong, but there for the putback, Jordan Glenn. He's got his first 2. He's back to 6. Jetty's bucket cuts it back down to 4. Inside 4.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Matthews fouls Elsener after initially looking like he got a clean block. Yeah, there was a lot of body under there. So Elsener to the free throw line. He has not shot a free throw here tonight. First one is up and good.
You can see now that 8-point lead they went into at halftime, even though Nacional wiped that away pretty early in the third quarter, that still allowed, Halcones hadn't scored once they wiped that away, or if they had, they'd only scored 1 bucket. You know you're gonna start scoring, so that's really helping them out right now, that lead they built in the first half.
Smiglia feeds Anderson. He gets fouled. Anderson, Alvarez, and Stamiglia getting together about a little strategy there. I believe that foul was on Maho Basic.
Where's he at with fouls now? I have at least 3.
He's got 4. Maho Basic comes out with 8 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Anderson strokes the second free throw. While Jefferson misses from the paint. Anderson another rebound. Miglia, beautiful feed to Giorgetti, the reverse, no, but he gets the foul.
Nacional definitely likes the push. You mentioned that earlier about the fast break point difference. In fact, at that point, Halcones had none. So pretty big discrepancy.
That foul, by the way, on Devon Jefferson is his third. He lines up the second free throw. Cans it.
Yeah, they're in danger of both their big men being in foul trouble. That's Halcones.
Yeah, Maho Basic with 4. Jefferson with 3. Elsener into the paint. Changes hands, comes up short. Prieto to Anderson. Anderson gets it back. Working on Jordan Glenn. Spinning off the glass, no. Not a good look at it. Most times Anderson will make that shot. Fernandez from the left elbow. Missed. Rebound tipped and controlled by Giorgetti. Here comes Nacional. Samiglia off the square and in. And the lead is down to 2. And Andrew, Nacional has been the team playing like they have the lead, even though they've trailed most of this quarter, except for the 2 exceptions where they had the game tied. But there for the answer, Taylor Fernandez.
Yeah,
He's got
Nacional
22.
Nacional does not seem flustered. We got to keep in mind they're up 1 game, so even if they lose tonight, they play again. So they don't have as big of a sense of urgency. But there's going to come a point, if they keep it this close, they're going to smell blood in the water and say, hey, we could go ahead and end this tonight. That's better than playing tomorrow. And
yeah,
we'll see here. It kind of seems like that might be what's happening now. They're starting to kind of come alive.
Stoll gets it to Glenn for 3. No, but he draws the foul.
The crowd really likes Stoll's little dribble moves.
Yeah. Cheering Paul Stoll, long time in Mexico, 37 years old, member of the national team. So Glenn to the free throw line, came into this game 9 of 12 from the stripe, has not shot one here yet tonight. First one is short. Glenn has missed his first 2. He's got 1 more on the way. That's the 3rd one to fall in. Costa over to Giorgetti. Smiglia launches the long 3, nearly banked that in. Rebound Jefferson. And a whistle away from the ball before that shot, so the shot will not count. Did not see what was going on at the other end of the floor, which precipitated that whistle. And the officials sending the teams to their benches so that they can talk about how to adjudicate this. So Alvarez was on the floor.
Oh, it looks like he got up and went and shoved somebody. Well, yeah, there it is.
Oh, no, that was yeah, that's Raul Delgado throws the shoulder into Alvarez.
I think he probably thought what I thought as I saw Alvarez get up and start running his direction. He probably thought something was coming. And
yeah,
because you can see Alvarez definitely chirping at him.
Yeah, Alvarez got up and went right over to him, but as far as the contact, Delgado clearly threw his shoulder right into Alvarez.
Oh, yeah. And you know, as you can see, Alvarez just couldn't handle that blow. He just knocked him right down. Like there was no way he could have stood up from the amount of force that Delgado had. He needs something.
You're saying there's a little acting going on there.
Yeah, it seems to be a little acting. Like,
I'm not saying
okay.
I don't agree with you, but
See, now this is a case where I'm kind of
They
with
tumble
you.
to the floor.
You
You can't see from that angle what happened.
If he doesn't topple over, it's still going to be very apparent that somebody ran into him. I just don't, then he's got to lay down and put his hands over his face, ponder life.
So it is going to be an unsportsmanlike on Raul Delgado. So that'll be 2 shots and the ball for Nacional. So Damian Alvarez to the free throw line, 7 of 9 coming into this one. Has not shot a free throw yet tonight. Second free throw was good. This was the first. And Halcones now with a chance to tie on this possession. Possibly take a lead with a 3-pointer. I don't know about you, Andrew, but I saw that vendor walking by holding up those 2 bottles of Dos Equis. I wouldn't mind one of those right about now.
Nice cold one.
One minute to play, third quarter. Nacional unable to take advantage of getting the ball back after the unsportsmanlike. Now Devon Jefferson has it blocked out. Now Fernandez with the shot clock winding down, drives, layup is good. See 7:63 now. And a foul on the initial shot there by Otoneo. Sebastian Otoneo to the free throw line. 5 of 8 in the tournament, hits the first. Otoneo books the second, and again, Nacional back to within 2. 30 seconds to play third quarter. Stoll, hounded by Semiglia, gives it up to Jefferson. Stoll launches the long 3. No. Offensive rebound, Jefferson. Shot blocked, but a foul call. That's going to be on Giorgetti. It'll be his third. So Devon Jefferson lining up the first free throw, 64% on the tournament, 0 for 1 tonight. First free throw pops out. Jefferson hits the second. Shot clock is off. Game clock now at 9. Semiglia out near midcourt. Guarded by Elsinore. Semiglia, the long 3-pointer. He shot that off the top of the glass. Terrible shot by Gaston Semiglia. And with half a second left to play in the third quarter.
Well, you can't.
And that shot will not count. We go to the fourth quarter with Halcones on top by 3. 68-65. Nacional outscoring Halcones in that third quarter, 27-22. Nacional 1 quarter away from the Final Four. Nacional and 3 points stand in their way. Nacional 47% from the floor, 8 of 22, or 36% from three-point range, 10 of 14 from the free throw line. Nacional 58% overall from the floor, 73% from two-point range, taking a page from their fellow countryman, Hebraica Maccabi, and what they did to Franca. Nacional 73% from two-point range, just 25% from three, but they've only shot 12 three-point shots. They're 18 of 25 from the free throw line.
I didn't even think of the Uruguay connection.
25.
Maybe they're inspired by their countrymen, as you said.
Could be. 25-20 advantage on the glass for Halcones, including a 10-3 advantage on the offensive glass. 12 turnovers for Nacional, just 8 for Halcones. Alexis Elsener has 4 points. Fabian Jaimes with 6. He's also got 5 rebounds. Devon Jefferson, 5 points, 6 boards, 3 assists. Paul Stoll, 6 points on 2 of 5 shooting from the arc. Stoll also with 4 assists. David Cubian, 3 points. Taylor Fernandez, 24 points on 9 of 14 shooting. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range. Gabriel Giron, 9 points before going out with that groin injury. Jordan Glynn has 3. Rashid Mahobasic, 8, and 6 rebounds before exiting with his 4th foul. For Nacional, Damian Alvarez, 5 points. Franco Giorgetti, 13. Sebastian Otoneo has snuck up and got 10 points. Patricio Prieto, 7 points. Gaston Simiglia, 5 points, 8 assists. Alejandro Acosta, 2 points. Eric Anderson, 11 and 6. Jordan Matthews, 12 points, 3 rebounds. Well, Andrew, what does your Magic 8 Ball say about this fourth quarter?
Well, I think Halcones is going to get the first bucket of the fourth quarter. That's going to extend their lead. No, I mean, they're still not as big of a lead as I talked about wanting to have earlier, but still playing with the lead. So that's good for them, but definitely not as comfortable. And Nacional has shown no signs of slowing down. So we still got a game on our hands. And I just want to reiterate what we mentioned in the third quarter. Nacional has less pressure because win or lose, if they win, they don't play tomorrow. But lose, they play tomorrow. Halcones, if they lose, it's a wrap for the season, or for the tournament, rather.
Giorgetti to try to complete the three-point play. Too strong on the free throw, but the offensive rebound back tap. Giorgetti tried the double Euro spin move.
That was so many steps.
I did a Euro and I spun. 1, 2, 3. There's 4.
Oh, he actually had not traveled yet.
What are you talking about?
He didn't travel yet. He jumped and he hadn't gotten rid of the ball yet, but until his feet came back, I swear to you.
70-67 lead either way. Von Jefferson scored.
He did a clean Euro, and I thought his other foot had come down, but it had not. He jumped in the air and tried to spin. And now what was going to happen is either he had to get rid of the ball. If he came back down with the ball, now that was a travel. But they hadn't.
So you're saying he didn't travel until he came down from the jump.
Right. He had not traveled yet. It looked like maybe he was going to. But I think he knew where he was. He was going to chuck the ball up there. Wasn't going to be a pretty shot, but I think he was just going to throw it at the rim. Trust, as a guy who's gotten into similar circumstances, I know how he feels.
Stole from way outside. No good. Simiglia. No, that's Giorgetti with the rebound.
what's even better is I do something like that and I actually make it, and everybody stares at me. And I just jog down the court like, yeah, I mean, what's up? I do it all the time. I practice that shot.
Yeah, but it's not as impressive when you do it against 8th graders.
Body control is body control, Craig. They're impressed. They think it's amazing. They're the ones staring.
So Alvarez. Alvarez fouled on the three-point attempt by Devon Jefferson. Jefferson incredulous after that foul. That's his third. So Israel Gutierrez up into the game now. Try to get Jefferson a couple of extra minutes. Giorgetti a well-earned seat as well. Free throw by Alvarez up and good.
Now, the longer Nacional sticks around, the more nervous I get.
I mean, this is kind of what happened last game.
Right. The difference is in that one, well, which I suppose, I don't know. I just felt like Hebreka, the Maccabi, had more momentum in the way they played the last game, whereas Nacional just barely eked out a victory. But I mean, you can still, like they say, a win is a win. So I can still build off of that and say, hey, you know, cut out and. Remember, Halcones had 3 shots at the end that would have won. So
Delgado hits the three-pointer to get the lead back to 5. I was referring to the first game between these two teams, but either way. Alvarez attacks the bucket. It won't go. Just about had his own rebound, but Raul Delgado got in there and grabbed it away.
I'm thorough, Craig.
Delgado
I covered the first game of this series. And our first game of the evening. I just put it all in there.
And Anderson saying Prieto committed the foul on the floor before the shot.
Definitely think there was a foul before Prieto.
Misses the first free throw. Both free throws missed. Again, as you say, Nacional hanging around. Coming up on 7 minutes to play. Feed to Anderson, underneath to Alvarez, left hand up and in. Beg your pardon, that was Otaneo. He's got 12 now.
Missing both of those last free throws, that's kind of a killer.
Stoll between the rings to his right. Delgado is throwing that right elbow around. That three-pointer circles out. Rebounded by Gutierrez. Stole the no-look pass. 3 on the way. That's good! Nice. Raul Delgado hits another three-pointer, and he's got 6. The lead is 6.
Goal is definitely showing up more tonight on the stat sheet and, than what he's doing.
Halcones answers at the other end. Damian Alvarez. Stoll now. Floater by Gutierrez.
Yes. Speaking of Stoll, 8 assists, 0 turnovers. So I mentioned 4-to-1 ratio on Tuesday. He's 8-0 tonight.
Alvarez to his left. Anderson across court, three-pointer up. That's good! Alejandro Acosta. And the lead is down to 2. I think that's Acosta's first point since the first quarter. He's been playing in foul trouble. Although now, late in the game, he still only got just 3 fouls. That ball tipped into the backcourt by Prieto. 5 to shoot. Stall from nearly half court. Short. Anderson the rebound. That's Anderson's 7th board. Costa for 3. Delgado the rebound. Elsener. Back to Delgado. Stoll. Around Gutierrez. Sits Prieto down. 3 on the way. Yes! Leon Jaime sits from long range. He's got 9. It's back to 5 and a foul called. Leon Jaime did not like that one, and the officials will gather to talk about it. Eric Anderson getting control of his team. Alejandro Acosta, the captain for Nacional, but who's in charge on the floor? Eric Anderson.
Right. Let's see what possible call we have here.
Yeah.
If this is anything against Halcones, you're just kind of shooting yourself in the foot. I've alluded to this earlier. The pressure's really on them to win this game. I guess it's kind of obvious. They don't win, they lose. If they don't win, they lose. If they don't win, they lose the series. They're done.
So the officials will go to review. Roberto Vasquez, Julio Anaya, and Carmelo De La Rosa Alvarez are officials. All right. You can see what happened. Anderson and Elsener were kind of. Here's the screen. Anderson throws an elbow into Elsener's throat.
Yeah, I say double tech.
But Elsener threw the elbow first.
Right.
Yeah, Elsener definitely threw the elbow first. And then they got Anderson afterwards. And now they're going to look at it. So, yeah, I agree. Double tech. And let's move on with it. And then Delgado came in and shoved Damian Alvarez. That's what they're looking at now. And I think that's a little bit of an active job there by Alvarez, but so let's see how they explain this. So we've got double unsportsmanlikes on Elsener and Anderson. Second team foul on Nacional, third on Halcones. Matthews gets it inbound, and we are back underway. Matthews pulls up off the window. No. Rebound Gutierrez.
I think that got tipped too. That was good defense. If not tipped, at least the shot was interfered with.
5 to shoot. 3 from the corner. No. Rebound tapped out of bounds by Stoll. It'll be Nacional ball. .347 to play. Alvarez to Matthews. Anderson back to Alvarez. Back to Anderson. Matthews faked the 3. Pulls up from 14 and it falls in.
Good poise by
to play.
Nacional.
Yeah. Stoll to Fernandez. Back into the corner for Stoll. Drives on Acosta. Rebound tipped up and in by Fabian Imes. And he's having a game.
Now I wonder, at any point, are we going to see Jefferson and Maho Basic back in the game? I kind of feel if they're not in yet, then they're not coming back.
Well, if you can hold this 5-point lead to the last minute and a half, you may not need them. Keep your foul shooters on the floor. You see Paco almost telling his team, settle down, calm down, play with some poise. No need to hurry. And Andrew, I'm waiting for your math on this. 5-point lead and 2:40 to play. Things definitely in Halcones' favor right now. That pass tipped by Prieto. Fernandez. Shot blocked by Anderson. Anderson off the glass and in.
And that's kind of why I usually wait till about 2 minutes, because now you figure probably 3, maybe 4 possessions per minute. So at the 2-minute mark, I figure there's 7 possessions left in the game. 3 for one team, 4 for the other. Again, the team that's down may want to press that. They want more possessions than that. The team that's up likely doesn't want more possessions than that, unless, they go 0 for 2 and the other team's 2 for 2. Well, now the tables have turned, but this is potentially a chance to get this within 2 points, which means, that's really anybody's ball game.
85-83.
Without the big guys that I just mentioned for Halcones, they've been shooting more outside. They haven't been doing a lot inside. That's a good
Fernandez
shot.
from 3. No. Rebound Giorgetti. Now Nacional can tie it up. Look at Nacional shooting 57%. Minute 50 to play. Prieto gives it up to Anderson. Now Matthews, and no shot. Foul on the floor. They went to the mismatch. They had Jordan Matthews at 6'3", on Taylor Fernandez at 5'10". Fernandez, I beg your pardon, he was going up on Cubican. Still, height advantage for Matthews.
Did a great job sealing off the defender and holding his space too. That's something that you get to the pro level, and that's necessary.
First free throw is good for Matthews. 85-84, and Matthews tie it up. He does. With 1:45 to play. Now Nacional, their bench is up and excited, and Halcones with some concerns setting in. Jordan Matthews
I'm the
got
coach
16
right now.
points.
If I'm Halcones' coach, I'm just talking about how it's tie ball game. So, you know, I'm not going to say forget about the fact that we just lost the lead and everything. I'm thinking that. But I just want my players to say, look, we got 2 minutes to play, tie ball game. You know, who wins in the last 2 minutes? That's it. That's all we got here.
Tater Fernandez with 24 points, his previous high in this tournament. 17 against Real Estelí. He had 5 against Nacional in the first game on just 2 of 5 shooting. And if Fernandez has not more than doubled his per game average, Halcones would be in big trouble right now, because they've only got one other player in double figure scoring. It's Fabian Jaimes at 11, and that's almost 4 times his average. On the other hand, Nacional, 5 players in double figures. Damian Alvarez 11, Sebastian Otoneo 12, Anderson 14, Giorgetti 15, and Matthews with 16. Stoll. Over to Fernandez. 90 seconds in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and very nearly stolen away cleanly by Giorgetti. He can taste that. Third team foul on Nacional. Giorgetti comes out. I believe that's Otoneo checking back in. Mahobasic gives it up to Cubian. Shot clock at 8. Cubian hounded by Prieto. Now the lob to Mahobasic. The right hand jump hook misses, but he draws the foul.
Anderson caught an elbow.
Let's see where he caught that.
Well, it looked like he did. Yeah, the way he was rubbing his upper ribs there.
Yeah.
That's the worst. You got your hands up, so you're really not protecting that area. And if somebody just spins into you just right, you're catching an elbow. It's nothing dirty or anything like that. Just part of playing. But man, that hurts.
Mahobasic misses the second free throw, so it's a 1-point lead for Halcones. Matthews working on Stoll. Turns around, fades away. No. Won himself into a tough shot. Inside of a minute to play now. And the fans here in Gimnasio Universitario can taste game 3. Stoll. Shot clock at 7.
Oh.
And a foul called. And Matthews is saying, no, no. Oh, he does not like that call.
The only thing I can see is his left hand kind of catching the inside hip of just Fernandez.
Fernandez, yeah, that's definitely not what caused Fernandez to go near the floor.
Right.
But he absolutely had his arm on him. So now Fernandez misses the first free throw. He was 2 for 2 in this game and the tournament prior to that miss. Second free throw is in. With 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter, Halcones with a 2-point lead.
Last time Matthews got the ball on the block against Stoll, Mahal Basic was kind of shading to his side. I don't know that I doubt they're going to go to that again, but if they do, I'm looking for Anderson if I'm Matthews.
Three-pointer missed. Anderson the rebound and a foul on the rebound. It was Alvarez that missed that three-pointer. And interesting that Alvarez is out there in crunch time. 39-year-old veteran. He's hit some big shots for Nacional. And is that foul on Stoll or is that on Mahal Basic?
That's one of those that Stoll needs to raise his hand and say, yeah, I hit him. It's Mahal Basic's
yeah,
out,
that's
on him.
It's currently showing 5 fouls on Mahal Basic, so he is out. This night is done.
I think Stoll's trying to tell him I fouled him. Come on, ref, I fouled the guy. I hit him first. He caught the ball, I hit him. Mahal Basic hadn't hit him yet. It was me.
So Mahal Basic
fouled out of the game.
9 points. No.
So did they
Anderson
call it on
knocks
Stoll
down
and
the
Stoll
first
was actually was Stoll arguing he didn't foul him? I think if Stoll sees the replay, he should understand that.
They did call it on Stoll, checking back with and they did take the foul away from Mahal Basic. So Anderson ties it up with 21.3 to play.
I'm going for the last shot here now if I'm Halcones. Take the last shot, we go in overtime,
Yeah,
worst case.
Absolutely. Yeah, worst thing that can happen is you go to overtime. Worst thing that can happen if you take an early shot and miss is you go home.
Let's see, who's my final shooter? Who am I picking?
One shot.
So my first thought
Fernandez,
is that
the hot hand in this game, but he's out right now with 25 points.
yeah, I'm not looking at who I want to shoot. I feel like I'm attracted to Mahal Basic. I feel like they're going to cover everybody else, and he's going to end up with the ball near the end of the shot clock, or the game clock in this case, and be shooting around a mid-range jumper there around the top of the key. That's my initial thought.
Don't count out David Cubijan either. He's only got 3 points. But the Venezuelan veteran, 36 years old, he's played in a lot of big games.
Oh,
And
yeah,
hit a lot
again,
of
to be clear,
shots.
any of those 4 guys sitting right there is who I want to shoot over Mahal Basic. I feel like Mahal Basic's going to be the one that ends up taking the shot because he'll be left open and they'll have no more time left.
Yeah.
That's my guess. I'm going with it. That was my initial thought. They say to go with your initial thoughts.
Okay.
I'm going with it. Mahal Basic's going to end up with it. He's going to be looking to hand off. Everybody will drop off him. There's going to be like 3 seconds left. He'll be at the top of the key and just shoot it.
Here we go. Tied up at 87. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Halcones, one possession to win it and force a game 3.
All right, give me Jordan Glenn.
QB on Glenn James, Mahal Basic, and Stoll on the floor. 3, now 2. From the top of the key, short. And we are going to overtime following the miss by Taylor Fernandez. Nacional lives to see OT. So we go to overtime, tied at 87. Nacional outscoring Halcones 22-19 in the fourth after outscoring Halcones 27-22 in the third. Look at the shooting performance by Nacional. 55% from two-point range. Beg your pardon, 55% overall, 68% from two-point range. 26 of 34 from the free throw line. They've shot 14 more free throws than Halcones has made. Halcones 12 of 20 from the free throw line. And if you're looking at foul trouble in overtime, for Halcones, Cubigan with 4. Fernandez and Glynn each with 3. Stoll with 3. Devon Jefferson 4. Rashid Mahobasic 4. Elsener has 3. For Nacional, Franco Giorgetti with 4. Eric Anderson 3. Alejandro Acosta 3. Jordan Matthews with 3. Get a look at young Patricio Prieto, 21 years old. Matthews on the drive and the layup.
Matthews definitely came to play today.
And that is the first lead for Nacional since they led by 3 in the first quarter. Talk about the definition of hanging around. Well, Matthews goes to the rack and draws the foul. Let's see who this is on. Looks like that's going to be on Jordan Glynn. If it is, that's his 4th. Was on Glenn. With Cubian, Glenn, and Mahobasic all on the floor with 4 fouls. Devon Jefferson on the bench with 4. First free throw missed by Matthews. He had been 3 of 3 in this game prior to that. It's the second, and it's a 3-point lead for Nacional. Stoll, shot clock at 7, and a foul on Matthews. It's going to be number 4 on Matthews.
Yeah, fouls are starting to really play a pretty big part in this game. We got 4 players by my count with 4 fouls. Giorgetti, Matthews, and then Mahobasic and Jefferson, who are not in the game right now.
Don't forget Cubian and Glenn.
Oh, Glenn, yeah, Glenn just picked up his 4th.
6 players with 4 fouls.
Oh, there's Mahobasic. He is in the game. Okay.
Oh, my goodness. Stoll missing both free throws. Here's Acosta.
Surprise. Surprised they don't throw Giorgetti back out there. I'd have him in the game right now.
Prieto got it to Anderson. He spins on Mahal Basic. Reverse
Nice
layup
move.
is good. Eric Anderson gives Nacional a 5-point lead with 3.5 minutes to play in overtime number 1.
He's got the big body and the twinkle toes, Craig.
Eric Anderson now 18 points, 8 rebounds. Yubayan, 5 on the shot clock. Puts up the tough shot, won't go. Anderson, another rebound. That's his 9th.
Just slow it down now.
2 minutes to play.
Nacional's in
Nacional
control
by
of this
5
game.
in overtime. Yes, they are.
Halcones is just kind of throwing up some junk here lately.
Tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with Nacional. Yeah, Halcones just seems to have fallen apart. Goal with the block.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the beautiful inbound play. They forgot about the inbound passer, Sebastian Acosta. He scores and makes the lead 7. And Nacional can taste the Final Four.
Seven points in 3 minutes.
At the start of this tournament, if you would have said at the start of this tournament, let alone at the start of the quarterfinals, that 2 of the 4 teams in the Final Four would have been from Uruguay.
Yeah, now I'm interested. How does the bracket
somewhere?
How does the bracket stack them up then? We're I'm looking myself.
See if we can
if you know,
get a sneak
if you
peek
know,
here.
then tell me. But otherwise, I'm gonna look.
Well, the winner of semifinal 41. So Hebraica will play the winner of Hebraica will play the winner of Quimsa Real Estelí, and Flamengo will play the winner of this series.
If the 2 teams from Uruguay meet, it would be in the championship. That's what would happen.
Yeah. Or they could meet in the 3rd place game.
Also that, yeah.
Coming up on 2.5 minutes to play in overtime. That 3 rings out. Oh, and a foul on the rebound. And Raul Delgado hamming it up on the floor. I mean, there's no question that Otaneo threw an elbow.
Pretty good.
But he's holding his head. He's holding his knee. He doesn't know what's going to get more attention. I mean, there's no question Otaneo threw an elbow. And Otaneo saying, yep, I committed the foul. I'm admitting to it. Please don't ring me up for an unsportsmanlike.
I still want to see the foul.
Meanwhile, Delgado's still on the floor. I think it's a little late for a nomination. The Academy Awards tomorrow night, I believe. Prieto comes over and the officials wave him out.
I think January is the deadline, right?
Yeah, I think the nominations came out in January, so definitely a little late for Delgado. There you see the officials discussing it once again. Roberto Vasquez, Julio Anaya, and Carmelo de la Rosa Alvarez.
Best supporting actor in a sports drama.
And to be fair, we haven't seen a replay on it yet. And Anaya saying just a common foul. And now, is there an issue with the scoreboard? Is that what they're pointing up to? that's 4 fouls on Otoneo. Here we go.
I don't see how that's a foul. You're going for a loose ball. You're going for a rebound. Don't put your face by the guy's
elbow. He swung the elbow. He swung the elbow. And now
they're saying it's on Matthews. The foul definitely wasn't on Matthews.
No, yeah, they called it on Matthews. That means he's fouled out. That's why they were getting him out of there.
I didn't even see him in that frame.
Boy, I thought, well, and maybe they saw it the same way you did, Andrew, that don't get your face near the guy's elbow while he's rebounding. So now Eric Anderson has his team huddled. Again, Alejandro Acosta the captain, but Eric Anderson in charge.
He's probably letting his guys know, just understanding.
Yeah.
They don't even need, they don't need to score. They just need to stop the other team from scoring and collect the rebound. They're going to go to the free throw line here in a little bit. Halcones is going to have to start fouling momentarily.
Stoll hits the first free throw after missing his last 2. Inside 2.5 minutes to play. Stoll hit them both. And lead down to 5. On the floor for Nacional, Acosta, Anderson, Otoneo, Prieto, and Semiglia. Anderson has it, right elbow. It's Cubion, Fernandez, Glynn, Mahovasic, and Stoll. 3 on the way from Semiglia. That's good! Semiglia.
Where's he been all game? Right here, coach.
With 2 minutes to play.
That's Semiglia in the corner.
For 3. That's wide open and good. .45 to play in overtime. High-point lead for Nacional as the teams have just traded 3-point buckets. Out to Prieto. Thought about the 3, but Stoll closed too quickly. Now Prieto turns it over.
That was all Stoll.
Cubion. Now Stoll for 3. No good. And Stoll tried to draw the foul. Ended up on the floor. The official's too smart for that. Miglia nearly lost it. Got it back. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson takes it all the way himself. And a charge called on Eric Anderson. That is his
out of control
fourth
for
foul.
sure.
Yeah, he was. Jordan Glenn got in great position, saw Anderson coming like a freight train. Stepped right in front of him. Anderson tried the ball fake, but Glenn did not buy it. What a great defensive play by Jordan Glenn. But again, Nacional chewed up a bunch of time there. So we're inside 45 seconds now.
Oh, no.
3 on the way. It missed. Rebound back tap, controlled by Cubion. 35 seconds to play. Mahovasic off the square and in. Down to 3 with 33 seconds to play. And now Nacional takes timeout. They are still in the driver's seat, up by 3. And 37 seconds to play.
Yeah, looked like Prieto lost his footing on defense, slipped, left. I believe it was Fernandez wide open that took that shot. I thought he was going to hit that.
The public address and the fans trying to will Xalapa back to at least level this game out as we look at the huge three-pointer from Simiglia. And then the answer at the other end from Jordan Glenn. If you're Alvaro Ponce here, Andrew, what do you draw up?
Well, let's see. We got 30 seconds. I mean, you're needing a three. I'm thinking, Craig.
No, Nacional. It's Nacional ball. They don't need a three.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at Halcones' bench there. Well, Nacional, they don't really even need to shoot with 30 seconds left. I would think they're going to get fouled. No, I guess not. They're just going to play D here, and that leaves 8 seconds if they take it all the way down the shot clock. I'm probably just running a pick and roll with about 8 seconds left. I get what we get. If I get a 2-point bucket, if I get any bucket, it's probably over. That's not good.
They turn it over. Three-pointer around the way. Missed. Maho Basic. Ooh, he could have been called from over the back on the rebound. The three-pointer short. Clock down to 3, now 2 for the tie. We're tied up and going to double overtime.
Oh, my. 3 shots at it, just like they had. Oh, my goodness.
And the fans in Xalapa losing their minds.
I couldn't keep track of the ball. I kept looking at the clock. I said, "What? How are they still shooting?" But they still had time. And Stoll to make the extra pass with less than 3 seconds left. Oh. I know you asked what I would draw up if I was Nacional, but that play was exactly what I would have drawn up for Halcones. That's what I was trying to explain is, you get 3 looks at it, and that's the best you can do.
Now these two teams battled to a 1-point difference on Tuesday. 79-78, I believe, was the final. And now we're into double overtime. Well, he definitely got it away.
Right.
Never any question.
I was much more confident in that one than I was Maho Basic's putback the other night.
Yeah.
But just to make sure, yeah. I think he let that go with about 0.4 seconds left. Glenn, the seat on that last shot, I mean.
Fans here in Gimnasio Universitario in Xalapa treated to not only bonus basketball, but double bonus basketball. And now,
how about,
speaking of double bonus, how about the foul situation?
Ooh, I had forgotten.
Ubion's got 4. Lynn's got 4. Maho Basic, 4. Devon Jefferson, 4. For Nacional, Eric Anderson with 4. Franco Giorgetti with 4. Those are your 2 leading scorers remaining left in the game after Jordan Matthews fouled out with 19.
Which, that's what I was getting ready to say. I'm even more upset that he's out of the game now. Do I have to play a whole nother overtime, 5 minutes. It didn't look to us like he was the one that committed that foul. Like he wasn't even in the picture. So the fact that he's sitting down, he was really contributing to this game.
Halcones will have the initial possession of the second overtime. There's Glenn Fernandez, guarded by Prieto. Gets past Prieto. Prieto with the block. But the rebound by Maho Basic. Shot clock at 5. 3 on the way, well short. And that's going to be Nacional ball.
Now, Halcones still just hasn't had a lot going on offense.
Anderson gives it up. Now the step back 3. Well short. Put back. Falls in. Franco Giorgetti. My goodness. Nacional had an 8-point lead in overtime. And Maho Basic. I think you're going to see a lot of easy buckets here because nobody wants to foul out.
Right.
Anderson from 18, short. We're starting to see some short jump shots come up. These guys' legs are getting tired. Fernandez circles it around Maho Basic now. Oh, he should just take it right at Anderson. Fernandez pulls up. This shot no good. Maho Basic the offensive rebound. Fresh 14 for Halcones as Stoll directs traffic.
Gotta go.
Shot clock down to 5. He drives, gets it out to Cubijan for 3. Missed. Anderson the rebound. That's rebound number 10, and he's got another double-double. 18 points, 10 boards, 5 assists. Anderson on the handoff to Prieto. He takes it all the way himself. Reverse, no. Anderson fighting for the rebound, no. I don't know about Prieto taking that all the way himself. I don't think he has the hops for that. Maho Basic into the corner for Glenn. Maho Basic now for 3. Short. Offensive rebound. Glenn for 3. Short. A lot of front iron here in overtime number 2. Now Samiglia.
Samiglia could come alive right now. He hasn't logged a lot of minutes, I don't think.
Anderson over 40 minutes. Prieto over nearly 37. Giorgetti 31. Now Anderson deep under the bucket. Has it stolen away by Stoll. 2 minutes to play in double overtime. Shot clock down to 10. Here comes the drive. The pull-up. No! Anderson another rebound. Stoll, by the way, 12 assists. Oh, at the other end, the layup is up and in by Alejandro Acosta. He's got 9. And Nacional again with a 2-point lead. 101-99. Coming up on 1:30 left in overtime. Double overtime.
I don't know how Halcones doesn't. They don't got it.
And a foul away from the ball. And a technical foul issued as well. That's either going to be on the bench or on Acosta. And Prieto furious at the Nacional bench. So Halcones will be shooting 3 free throws here. I'm not sure if they rung up Acosta or if they rung up Alvaro Ponce. With a free throw up and good. That was the technical. They have not yet posted who the tee was on. So it was on Acosta. Second free throw falls in. Now that's on the foul by Acosta, not the tee. So here comes the third free throw by Fernandez. Hits all three of them.
This overtime went by fast. We're already down to a minute.
Yeah. Acosta. Now Giorgetti for three. Won't fall in. Prieto, the putback, draws the foul on Paul Stoll. That's going to be his fourth. And I don't know what Prieto is harping about here. Oh, they're wanting the unsportsmanlike, saying that he grabbed him by the waist, trying to prevent putting that shot up. And again, everybody lobbying for an unsportsmanlike. Hey, by the way, tomorrow, game 2 between Kimsa and Real Escali. Followed by, if necessary, game number 3 between Halcones and Nacional. Prieto hits the first free throw. And we're tied back up at 102. Otto hits them both. And now it's Nacional by 1 with 1 minute to play in the second overtime period. Stoll, a little start and stop. Now Cubion around Maho Basic. Into the corner, Stoll for three. No. Anderson the rebound. That's rebound number 12. And Nacional take control again. Acosta, he launches the tray. That's no good. Did you like that shot selection there?
I haven't liked much of the shot selection.
Fernandez feeds Maho Basic and Anderson. Oh! Somehow Anderson poked it out of there without committing a foul. And now Taylor Fernandez commits the foul. That'll be his fourth. How on earth did Eric Anderson force Maho Basic to lose it, though? Had to be the fastest sleight of hand I've ever seen. That would impress Penn and Teller.
Now, going back to the shot selection so far, it seems like we've got, the veteran pitcher that's been in for 12 innings and he's just throwing everything he's got. or they've brought in a position player to pitch at this point. He's just...
This is like, I think, the 91 series between, maybe, 87 between the Braves and the Twins, where Jack Morris went 12 or 13 innings for Minnesota in a winning effort. Oh, second free throw by Acosta, missed. Halcones can win it with a three-pointer. Stoll from near half court.
Oh,
it's
my.
Good!
Are you kidding me?
Paul Stoll from 40 feet away with 4 seconds left for the second overtime. Raids a three-pointer. Are you kidding me?
Half court or something. I think he was on the eagle.
He was very much on the eagle. That was a 40-footer. Halcones with a 1-point lead. I didn't see what the clock said. I think it's around 3 seconds.
3.9, I think. 3.9 or 3.8, I believe. If Nacional gets a shot off and makes it to win this game, this is going to be absolute. It's already pretty insane with that shot, but if they answer that shot with another one, because they have plenty of time, 3.8 seconds. I mean, you have time to probably pass the ball in and get, a dribble and a shot, another pass and a shot. Those are a few of the things you could do.
We can look at Damian Alvarez back into the game for his shooting and his veteran poise.
Semiglia.
So on the floor for Nacional, Acosta, Alvarez, Anderson, Giorgetti, and Semiglia. For Halcones, Fernandez, Glynn, Jaimes, Mahabasic, and Stoll. 3.9 to play in the second overtime. Into Anderson. Anderson, with 1 second left, throws up the prayer. It will not go! And we go to game number 3. Halcones, the miracle win on the 40-footer by Paul Stoll with 3.6 to play. Halcones lives to fight another day. 105-104 the final. My goodness, what a game.
Unbelievable.
2 overtime. Both times it looked like Nacional had the game in hand. But the 37-year-old Mexico national team veteran Paul Stoll hands a 3-pointer from near half court. I don't believe what I just saw. When you take into account Hebraica defeating Franca 2 nights in a row, this double overtime win tonight, this is some of the best basketball I have ever seen.
This is bananas.
So we are back here tomorrow night for game number 3. Ignacio Universitario and Xalapa. Prior to that, it'll be Quimsa and Real Estelí in game number 2 of that series. 8:40 p.m. local time, 7:40 Eastern. Quimsa leads that series 1-0 after a 98-68 win on Wednesday. Game 3 between Halcones and Nacional tomorrow night, 8:10 p.m. local time, 10:10 p.m. Eastern, right here in Xalapa. Look at Paul Stoll, just as cool as you can possibly be. Just stepped up and splashed it. And Anderson at the end threw up the prayer around Mahabasic. Wasn't even close. And the celebration in Veracruz is on. What a pair of games. Hebraica, Maccabi, and Franca, and Nacional and Halcones. As we run down the final numbers, Tater Fernandez, 28 points. Jordan Glynn, 9. Fabian Jaimes, 11. Rahad Mahabasic, 13 points, 8 rebounds. Paul Stoll in 35 minutes, 11 points, 12 assists, and a 3-pointer from the beach.
0 turnovers. 0 turnovers.
12 assists, no turnovers, and 2 steals. David Cubion, 3 points. Raul Delgado, 6. Alexis Elsener, 4. Gabriel Giron, 9. Israel Gutierrez, 2. Devon Jefferson, 9. Everybody who played in the game for Halcones scored. Daniel Bejarano did not play. For Nacional, Alejandro Acosta, 10 points, 6 assists. Damian Alvarez, 11 points. Eric Anderson, 18 points, 12 boards, 6 assists. Franco Giorgetti, 17 points, 6 boards. Gaston Semiglia, 8 points, 8 assists. Jordan Matthews fouled out in overtime with 19. Sebastian Otoneo had 12 points, 6 boards, and Patricio Prieto, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Once again, we are back here tomorrow night in Xalapa for game 3. Prior to that, it'll be Quimsa and Real Estelí. For my partner, Andrew Hunt, my name is Craig Feta. Hope you enjoyed this one. We sure did. Thanks for watching, and so long for now.